Just visit the new CalgaryHerald.com with more of everything worth knowing.
The Olympic flame was once again lit in Greece this week, just over 100 days before the Vancouver 2010 Games begin. The success of the Vancouver Games is firmly rooted in Calgary's Olympic legacy, a crumbling foundation for fading glory. Speed skating accounted for 11 of Canada's 24 medals at the 2006 Games in Turin. In Vancouver, the goal is 35 medals, with speed skaters bringing home 14 of them, or at least they should. Back when Calgary hosted the Games, Canada won just 5 medals total. The medal haul has increased steadily since the '88 Games. Many say that's because of the legacy facilities left behind after the Calgary Olympics.
Well, Torino, last Olympics, half of the medals that we won came from this building or been in this building, and I would say even the bobsleigh luge, it's interesting talking to how many people actually come through Calgary and come through our facilities. I bet you 99% of them have been touched by our facilities before they win medals in any Olympics.
If there's such a thing as a medal factory, it's the Olympic Oval. Short track, long track, women's hockey, even cycling. The sports nurtured on the University of Calgary campus are expected to account for half of Canada's total medal haul in 2010.
You know what? The fact that this building exists and that it's here in Calgary and that there's been funds and people to maintain it for the last 20 years is a huge, huge part of why the Canadian team has become such a strong team in international competition. And I think we are extremely fortunate that people had the foresight to plan and develop programs.
You can actually see where the old bleachers were from.
That foresight came from the profits from the '88 Games. The Olympic endowment funds have gone to operate Calgary's Olympic legacy facilities. But when the financial markets crashed, the endowment fund's investment portfolio took a $40 million hit.
Well, as everybody knows, I mean, the markets took a turn, and our endowment funds are invested, we think conservatively and well, but of course they took a hit just like every other investment.
And now I introduce us to you as the Canadian
Just weeks after rebranding itself as Winsport, CODA, the Calgary Olympic Development Association, had to come up with an emergency plan.
We went to the Court of Queen's Bench and asked them to change the one of our endowment funds.
It was a desperate plea to the courts to rescue Calgary's legacy facilities just 1 year out from the Vancouver Games.
It's a little scary, and just also, for me personally, looking at the team, if this is scaled back, the use of this facility is scaled back, we're compromising the future of the sport for sure.
The plan was approved, but there's only enough money to last 18 to 24 months. Programs and staff were cut. Training for the 2010 Games was taken care of, but questions still remain about the future of Calgary's Olympic legacy facilities.
Bump in the road, yeah, exactly. It was a big bump.
But you're pretty confident?
We're confident going forward, absolutely.
More tomorrow in part 2 of Fading Glory. Rick Donkers, CalgaryHerald.com.